storytelling for us is always at the heart of everything that we build. And, you know, for us, that's why I love it with Birdie, because here it's been, there's every different story element. You've got all the flowers and you know, and greenery that looks like it's been growing forever, and then mixed with something that's so beautifully, quintessentially British, as well as the colours and the textures and all of the patterns. That's got to completely link with whatever we do. And I think this year, everything starts with that story and who the person is. And for me, that was completely Birdie, is texture, colour, print, and you know, that was the most important to bring in.
Yeah, no, well, it's just so wonderful. It's a sort of Cecil Beaton conservatory, the trailing jasmine, the wonderful clematis, roses. You know, it's just so quintessentially English. And Lucy, you've absolutely nailed it.
Thank you. Oh, I think floral design trends is definitely the more antique, bespoke, every little touch point. No one's wanting a Pinterest board. Everyone's wanting something that looks back to, for instance, Cecil Beaton, looks back to this world that we used to live in. And it's so important bringing back to that tradition, but also something that's so different. You know, when you go to an antiques market, there's so many different stories through every little item, and that's got to show through the florals. So for instance, my mum has a flower farm, and every garden rose that they're using has to have a specific scent, but it has to be totally different so that you've never seen anything like it or smelt anything like it before. And I think what's exciting in the UK is so many florists are now using locally sourced flowers. And there's this total change that where you used to walk into a room and you could smell everything. The colour would shine through the scent. And now we're going back to that. We're no longer looking at flowers that have been stripped of all their scents. We're now really going to every sort of sensory touch point, which I think is so exciting. And also colour and pastels are totally changing in everyone's minds. So, you know, from looking even with Birdie, with all of the different patterns and textures, that's coming through on florals as well. No one wants this flower that looks the same throughout.
And what pastels are very popular, are they?
Yeah, and I think, you know, it's the same with here, is that like pastels, you haven't got like a plain soft pink. There's a line, and a gradient. It's just so much more exciting.
Yeah.
And I think also like even the wallpaper as well, you know, the leaves are not like a standard little rose leaf. You know, it's all so beautifully intricate.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's important, is that it's all these little details, that everything's not the same size.
Exactly.
Because how do you design when you look at, with all the floral prints, how do you start?
So all of our designs are really stem from inspiration from my travels.
Yeah.
So for instance, this is, this print on the walls it's a fabric which has been reproduced on the outdoor cushions, not so well because it's a different material.
Yeah.
It's obviously for outdoors, but it just looks so good on the cotton linen.
Love it.
And that, for instance, this is the national flower of India, which was is something that's very close to me, but the rest of the collection is my inspiration from a trip to Uzbekistan. I did. So those inspiration from the mosques and the temples, and throughout Uzbekistan on a trip we did, which was sort of 18 months ago. So it's layers and it's storytelling,
which I think is so important. I think also now with everyone and every founder is that there's a story between and like emotion behind everything that you build.
Yeah.
And you can completely see that. And I think that's what's so important.
Yeah.
And I think now the world that we're going into, it was interesting, last week I went to this big conference, and they were saying now that the world is turning into something that's almost quite lonely, in the fact that we can see everything, we can buy everything that's really, from a Pinterest board or from everything is just a copy of so many things.
Sure.
And actually what people are wanting now is that comfort, is that storytelling, is that emotion. And I think that's what's so key to build into everything. And you can see the love and the designs behind
and
everything.
the reason and the layering,
exactly,
and the whole story.
It's not just because it's what everyone else is doing.
It's not just because it's a pretty design.
No.
It's got to link to everything else.
Yeah, and also it's
weave
got to
its
link
way
to
in.
you as well. It's your brand, and that's what's so special. Because I also think that, I don't know about you, but I would not be doing what I do if I became, one, a churn out, but two, didn't love what I do, and there's no emotion in it. I think that's what's so important.
No, it has to be a passion, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally. Passion, but also business.
Not so good at the latter.
No, none of us are. No creative.
I just think it's so quintessentially English, and it's just such a tradition and such a. It's England, isn't it? It's what we do best.
I love it. I think like the hustle and bustle as well. And I'd actually say, and you're here every morning, which is just amazing, is I think it's the 7:30 in the morning when all of the gardens and the stands
7:30? I think it's more like 5:30.
Well, 5:30, yeah. And when everyone's watering, it's just the best. And there's silence, and it's so calm, and it's like the sort of calm before the storm. But I also think, like you said, you just can't get this anywhere else in the world.
No.
It's definitely a happy place. And I was just thinking, we at the royal entrance here, the Bullring Gate, I remember 5 years ago being up a ladder at 3 o'clock in the morning doing the entrance, and we had done an all-nighter for 12 hours, and then we had to be here on Monday afterwards. We finished at 4 o'clock in the morning, and we had to be here at 7 o'clock for press day on Monday. And I think we were on 4 hours sleep, we had 4 hours sleep in 48 hours.
Oh my God.
And we built a 6 meter high archway. And it's that like adrenaline that everyone's got here, that you're rushing to create something so incredible and so perfect. And so much work. We started working on this a year ago.
Yes.
And so there's so much time that goes into it, so much pride, that I just don't think you can get anywhere else.
No, and it shows in all the gardens, doesn't it?
Totally.
No, there's the detail. Quite difficult to see with all the people, but which is a pity. But the detail is phenomenal.
Well, I can just say that I am a mega fan of Birdie. If you saw my house right now, it is literally everything is Birdie. She doesn't know that. But I'd say my favourite, I love all of the garden furniture. I also love this, been eyeing this up for so long.
The bookshelves.
The bookshelves. I'm just obsessed. I think everything, to be honest. There's not anything that I don't like, and I know that's the wrong answer.
Well, and for me, it's I just was so excited to be able to partner with Lucy and her team, because it's this storytelling which I think is so interesting. It's a different side to, and it's not floristry because it's artistry. It's I don't know quite the correct word, but it's a totally different take. It's on on flowers and on creativity. So it's just wonderful to create this amazing sort of atmosphere and story, which Lucy's done so brilliantly.
I also think, I hope not, this is not the last with Birdie and I, because a lot of the work that I do now is we build sets all over the world, and our clients want to now build these houses for their weddings, for their events, for their birthday parties. And it's transforming this on a massive scale that can be there maybe just for 24 hours, but will last in their homes forever. So I think it's very exciting. I think the future is for LVF is very much from the scenic side of things. Flowers will always be the foundations, but it's bringing experts in their fields like Birdie to bring in a different texture to the events world.
Sounds incredibly interesting
So
and exciting.
Yeah.